evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra, Kohima. I am Kevino Naprauzu with the news. First, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wraps up 5-nation tour and BRICS Summit participation. Home Minister Amit Shah chairs Eastern Zonal Council meet in Ranchi. Chief Minister Dr. Neiphiu Rio highlights Nagaland's unique strengths as an emerging destination for sustainable investment and global tourism. Supreme Court permits Election Commission to proceed with its special intensive revision of electoral rolls in poll-bound Bihar. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi concluded his successful 5-nation tour to Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil and Namibia. During the last leg of his visit, India and Namibia signed 2 MOUs in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the setting up of the Entrepreneurship Development Center in Namibia and cooperation in the field of health and medicine. 3 major announcements were also made during the visit on launching the digital payment system in Namibia later this year and the entry of Namibia to the global initiatives led by India, the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure and Global Biofuel Alliance. Secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs, Dammu Ravi, said a gamut of issues were discussed during delegation-level talks between Prime Minister Modi and Namibian President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah in Windhoek yesterday. These include deepening cooperation in critical minerals, hydrocarbons, defense cooperation, partnership in health, digital public infrastructure, environment and capacity building. Ravi said Namibia is the first country in the world where NPCI has done a technology agreement with a central bank for the implementation of a UPI-like payment system in the country. Both leaders also touched upon the multilateral issues like the condemnation of terrorism and the reforming of the multilateral institutions.
यह पीएम मोदी की ब्राजील की चौथी यात्रा थी।
आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई पर हमारी सोच समान है। जीरो टॉलरेंस एंड जीरो डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स। हमारा स्पष्ट मत है कि आतंकवाद पर दोहरे मापदंडों का कोई स्थान नहीं है।
The 27th meeting of the Eastern Zonal Council commenced in Ranchi today, chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The meeting, being held at Hotel Radisson Blu, brings together top leaders and officials from Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal and Odisha to deliberate on 20 crucial interstate coordination issues. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren welcomed Amit Shah on his arrival for the meeting. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi, along with Deputy Chief Minister Pravati Parida and Minister Mukesh Mahiling, Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary and Minister Vijay Kumar Chaudhary, and West Bengal Finance Minister Chandrima Bhattacharya participated in the deliberations. Senior bureaucrats from the 4 states, including a 15-member IAS-IPS team from Jharkhand, are also attending. The agenda includes a wide range of interstate concerns. The Mayurakshi Dam water sharing dispute between Jharkhand and Bengal tops the chart. In a landmark moment for the state, the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Neiphiu Rio, delivered the keynote address at a special session of the World Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan today, marking Nagaland's first ever official participation at the prestigious global event. Speaking on the theme Investment, Tourism and Human Resource Opportunities in Nagaland, Dr. Rio highlighted the state's unique strengths as an emerging destination for sustainable investment and global tourism. He outlined Nagaland's strategic location in Northeast India, serving as a gateway to the ASEAN region, and emphasized the government's strong commitment to creating a secure, transparent, and investor-friendly environment. He also underlined Nagaland's high literacy rate, youthful population, and cultural richness as key enablers of growth. The World Expo, first held in 1851, is one of the oldest and most significant international exhibitions hosted every 5 years with participation from countries across the globe. It serves as a platform for nations to showcase their culture, innovation, and developmental vision to an international audience. The 2025 edition in Osaka, themed Designing Future Society for Our Lives, focuses on collaboration, technology, sustainability, and inclusive growth. Nagaland's participation at this iconic global platform marks a historic milestone, elevating its visibility, fostering international partnerships, and placing it firmly on the global map as a vibrant opportunity-rich region. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal today said he had a productive meeting with Zafrul Aziz, Malaysian Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, during which he discussed the ongoing review of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement. They also held discussions on the Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement between both countries, the minister further stated. Malaysia is India's permanent coordinator from ASEAN on economic matters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had also met his Malaysian counterpart, Anwar bin Ibrahim, on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro this week, and among other issues, discussed the ASEAN-India Free Trade Agreement review. The AITIGA is a significant step towards greater economic integration between India and ASEAN, and its review is expected to further enhance trade and investment opportunities. Let us take a short break now.
Oh, lovely. Well done. अब होगा बड़ा स्टूडियो, नया कैमरा, नई लाइट्स। लगे हाथ नई कार भी ले लो उसी लोन से। नो, लोन लिए गए काम में ही लगाओ, समय से EMI चुकाओ, क्रेडिट स्कोर बढ़ाओ और अगला लोन आसानी से पाओ। कार नहीं तो मेरी फोटो तो ले लो। आप कौन?
RBI कहता है
वित्तीय समझदारी समृद्ध नारी।
Welcome back. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar today addressed the first annual academic conference on Indian knowledge systems at Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi. Addressing the gathering, Dhankar said India's rise as a global power must be accompanied by the rise of its intellectual and cultural gravitas. The strength of a nation lies in the originality of its thought and the timelessness of its values, he said. He lamented that indigenous insights were dismissed as relics of the primitive past and selective remembrance continued even after independence. Western constructs were paraded as universal truths, and there was an architecture of erasure and decimation.
The British colonization brought forth the second interlude, when Indian knowledge system was stunted, stymied, and subverted. We adopted their practices. Marxist perversion replaced colonial distortion. And friends, even today, the shadows of those colonial misreadings continue to shape textbooks, curricula, and minds. This conference, I believe strongly, stands as a serious academic endeavor to correct a historical wrong. Now is the time to cast off the chains of borrowed narratives, inherited distortions. It is time to reclaim our intellectual sovereignty.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has highlighted that the loan recovery practices of non-banking financial companies must be conducted in a fair, empathetic and respectful manner, as well as strictly aligning with the RBI's Fair Practices Code. She stated this while addressing the NBFC Symposium 2025 in New Delhi. The minister said that financial inclusion cannot be used as a pretext for financial exploitation. She added that lending should be based on the genuine needs and repayment capacity of customers. Sitharaman noted that loans should not be aggressively marketed and pushed onto individuals, and interest rates should be reasonable. The minister also underscored the need for NBFCs to integrate governance, risk management, and customer protection as part of their core beliefs and ethics. The Supreme Court has permitted the Election Commission to proceed with its special intensive revision of electoral rolls in poll-bound Bihar. In its observations, the court noted that it holds a prima facie opinion that In the interest of justice, the Election Commission should also consider accepting key identity documents such as Aadhaar, ration card and voter ID card during the ongoing revision process. The court observed that revision of electoral rolls by the Election Commission in Bihar is within the mandate of the Constitution, but has questioned the timing of the special intensive revision. The court asked why the exercise is being connected to Bihar Assembly elections and why it cannot be done for the whole country, irrespective of the elections. The petitioners have raised questions on the Commission's exclusion of Aadhaar card from the list of documents in the SIR. The poll body argued that the citizenship needs to be checked for being a voter in India and Aadhaar cannot be used as proof of citizenship. On this, the court remarked that the electoral body should have acted earlier if it was to check citizenship under the exercise. The Apex Court also added that the issue of citizenship is within the domain of the Ministry of Home Affairs. On Monday, the top court had agreed to urgently list a batch of pleas against the Commission's special intensive revision in Bihar. Several petitions have been filed before the court, claiming that if the poll body order directing on SIR is not set aside, it can arbitrarily and without due process disenfranchise lakhs of voters from electing their representatives. The Vision Nagaland Hall was inaugurated by Chief Secretary of Nagaland, Dr. J. Alam, IAS, at the Administrative Training Institute today. The inaugural event saw the unveiling of the plaque and a ceremonial ribbon cutting. Dr. J. Alam, IAS, in his address, congratulated the engineering team and the officials of ATI involved in this project for their commendable job despite budget constraints. Since the ATI conducts high-level government training programs involving faculties and guests from national and international institutions, the Chief Secretary felt that it was important to provide a hall with adequate facilities. He also stated that human resource is the most precious resource of the state and reiterated the need for continuous investment in training and human resources and attributed the project's success to a common vision and collaboration among various departments, serving as a model for future endeavors. He also thanked the Finance and Planning Department for their prompt action and timely release of funds for the project and assured that all necessary help and facilities will be provided to ATI for undertaking similar renovations in the future. And now let us look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 31 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 29 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 33 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Phek had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here is a recap of the main points. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wraps up 5-nation tour and BRICS Summit participation. Home Minister Amit Shah chairs Eastern Zonal Council meet in Ranchi. Chief Minister Dr. Nipio Rio highlights Nagaland's unique strengths as an emerging destination for sustainable investment and global tourism. Supreme Court permits Election Commission to proceed with its special intensive revision of electoral rolls in poll-bound Bihar. With this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Have a good night.